And welcome back. Okay, so let's fight this group of thieves with a plethora of bandit veterans and the Hedge Knight champion named Off the Water. And I suppose we'll fight them during the night. They also have a monk, so breaking them and making them flee is not going to be as easy as it sometimes is. And for this fight, I will probably use a couple of nets. Even though we are quite powerful, we bought the nets so we could use them, so let's just use them. Also, this fight might perhaps be a bit difficult, but we'll see. And refreshingly, they are attacking us straight away. Don't need to pursue them. Oh, here is Off the Water. Seems to have a Swayhander. Probably won't be using that even if it's good, because people are all set pretty much with their weaponry. Never say never though. Swayhanders are a good weapon in the Black Monolith fight. They're good enough against the Legionary, or Swayhanders are good enough against Ancient Legionary armor, and they're good against Necrosavants as well. Right, let's inspire Navar once again. Okay, this fight is looking easy enough. We might not even need to use any nets here. These veterans seem to be kind of poorly equipped for the most part. This guy forgot his helmet, as did this guy. Well, he did bring a scarf. Okay. And yeah, Elsa now has rotation as well. So a lot of people with rotation. So let's make use of that. I guess Nicholas could tank the champion for a little bit. That or Adelinde. Would like to rotate Adelinde closer for Indomitable if I decided to use Adelinde. So Nicholas doesn't need to be rotated as he's close enough already. Right. Let's get a clear shot on this veteran here. And miss twice. Alright, let's use Indomitable. And rotate Navar closer. Alright, so I don't probably want to engage Mr. Off the Water here with Leif. So let's either stay still or move to this position here. Let's just stay where we are. Take these high grounds with our tanks. Okay. So perhaps I expected a little more challenge since this was a 4 skull contract with 300% scaling. Just goes to show that at a certain point the game just gets very easy. Let's actually wait here instead of going for another batter. Nice one. The monk is making a very weird kamikaze play here. Just jumps from the back line into the front line. Not sure that's what you should be doing, Mr. Monk, but I guess it's not my place to tell you. This guy, being a tactical genius, jumps in the middle and activates riposte. So we have a 71% chance here to just outright kill the guy with Nicholas. And there he goes. Get another guy taking the same spot. They don't quite grasp the severity of their situation just yet. But soon enough they will. So I don't think we'll be using any nets on this northern flank at least. So might as well equip the sheep. Oh, whoops. Misclicked there, but it's fine. So I switched a net into a net. And kind of wasted some actions there, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Guess we'll use a net on Mr. Off the Water here. We have so many of them and they don't cost a lot. Unnecessary but helpful. Nice hit there. So the monk will get to rally these two. Despite making the kamikaze play earlier. Goes to show what I know about tactical maneuvers. And can this guy actually be stunned? No way. Yeah, still brown. No. So after this fight, I think we'll head to Wäscherschacht, see if we can buy more gems, and after that we'll look for more caravans. Okay, get a headshot there, but we have Steel Brow. So even on nimble people, that Steel Brow is very useful. Even without, if we disregard the stun immunity that comes along with it. In vanilla that might not be the case, but in Legends I think it's called for on basically every single frontliner you can get it on. Just lessens the RNG by quite a large amount. Okay, slight mistake here taking this spot, as Off the Water can now use a split here. It doesn't matter here, but in general this is a mistake. Should have taken this spot instead. Also, Off the Water is now deceased, so it doesn't matter. But if this were an actual tough fight, then yes, it would have mattered. Okay. This Master Archer might get away, but it's not a big deal at this point in the run. Guess I could have gotten next to him with Elsa. I can do it with Gunhild though. This bandit veteran is getting away though. Okay, a few more thieves to slay. Let's use rotation there. Inspire Elsa, I suppose. Not that it matters. This veteran is fleeing. Okay, let's just kill this Master Archer here and be done with this. All right. And this Zweihander is actually kinda good. But like I said, we probably won't be using it. So get some famed chainmail. Which I don't think we have, at least not many of those. So that is an upgrade. Need to do some inventory management, sadly. Well, we don't need to do it, but I do want to do it. That's probably fine. We could take this though. Okay. And we ignore this guy as usual. So I suppose what we'll do now is repair and salvage for a little bit. Let's repair first. And after we've repaired, I guess we'll go once again back to, I think it's Königsheim, to sell stuff. We need more people to repair, I guess. Let's salvage. We need some room. And also could use more tools. Don't need these turbans. So we have some absolute garbage here. Militia spears, very good for early game. Absolute garbage after that. At least if you don't have a militia recruit that has taken all the militia spear perks. Okay. We don't have anything more to enchant. So we might head to Wesenschacht before we go to Königsheim just to get some gems. And we've had this event before. We'll continue to chase the dog away. Because if we take it in, it might, I think, bite someone's finger off or something. There's always the possibility. Can still sail to Nivekai since it is dusk now. Let's check the black market. Pretty good polearm, but we are not using those. I mean, at this point it's super unlikely we find something worth buying in the black market. Just check where this is to Wolkenburg, which means famed equipment. So let's first head to Wesenschacht and then take this caravan. We'll arrive here, quite possibly find something worth buying, and then sell stuff at Königsheim. We might even have decent selling prices here. Let's quickly check where this is to. It is to Krumhorn. Do you have gems? You do not have gems because the mine cave in. Oh well. Sell a few things here just to have some room. Yeah, we get... or never mind. Never mind, actually. Anywho, so let's get back to Kampwader. Take that caravan if it's still there. We have a ridiculous amount of food, thanks to the food perks, and the caravan is gone. Okay. That is slightly annoying, but it is what it is. Let's sell to Blankenstadt. Okay, where is this caravan going to? Felschwacht. Is there actually something there? There is an armorer, so we will take that after Königsheim. Okay, there's a Forskull return item here. There's also a caravan, which is to Wiese. The other caravan would be better. Okay, this is about the same amount of money as the last one, so about the same difficulty as well. Not sure if I want to be doing it. Okay, we can sell this two-handed hammer now, I think. Since we bought that one-handed hammer earlier. Don't need to keep so many of these around anymore. Oh yeah, we have this thing. We need to equip that on someone. Also, this helmet might be an upgrade for someone. Keep a couple of these tower shields in our inventory in case we want to use them. Okay, these southern arm guards could be useful for a nimble character maybe. Even at this point. Which means I can sell that. Right, let's see about the chainmail. Okay, pretty good for a Battleforged character. Okay, clear upgrade for Thorolf. Gets more fatigue as well. So this is good for a Battleforged character. Maybe Margareta. 25. This is more resolve. What about Erika? Okay, that's good for her. This can go perhaps on a nimble character. Let's see. Already have one there. Same thing here. Same thing there. Borrel could maybe use that, but that kind of messes with the nimble and lithe values that I've accomplished with him. It's an upgrade for Gunhild. Okay. What about this thing though? 115. 115. Okay, slight upgrade there. Yeah, I haven't really found those chainmails this run before this. Okay, sell this stuff. I don't think we need to do the... Well, we definitely don't need to do the follow the tracks contract. Though as it is a 4-skull, it will spawn a champion quite likely. And we will immediately get rewarded with the loot. Because it's Königsheim. We still would like to get some more XP and maybe a few armor bits. So let's take it. See if it's as easy as the last one. Okay, so we do have a champion here. It's kind of the same as the last one. And they know that they are outmatched, which is why they're running. Let's do this again in case we want to use a net. Probably won't need to, but you never know. And this time it doesn't look like they are willing to rush us. Bit of a shame. Well, let's just move forward then. Don't anticipate any difficulties, and we get a famed bow out of this guy, which is going to be useless, even if it's a godly bow. Okay. Get tickled by a Master Archer's crossbow there. Raimonda fails to return the favor. Okay, now we are engaged in melee, which will trigger them. They have quite a nice defensive position here, protecting their Ibude win at the Eliminator. But it won't be enough. Okay, we get baffled there, kind of annoyingly. Haven't really been using the round swing on Navar. Could have made more use out of it. Then again, we haven't needed to use it. So I used Adrenaline here, but we could just wait instead of going for someone. So this guy is a sword master, but I don't think we need to use a net on him either. Doesn't really matter. One way or the other, I guess. Raimonda will be able to kill him anyway. I don't know. We'll see. Might use a net just to make it faster, easier. Guess we'll inspire Nevar again. And, well, we have so many nets, so let's use a net. Even though it's unnecessary. Over here, though. Might as well get the kill. Even though the guy is fleeing. And this high ground doesn't really matter that much. When we are just so much more powerful than they are. Kill that swordmaster. Nice bonking by Leif. Inspire Torolf here. Gets to split this man twice. Baffleland days are kind of annoying, especially if you don't get resilient, which Elsa doesn't, so they last for a long time. Yeah. So this fight, like the previous one, no challenge at all. Despite the 300% scaling, if that is actually properly applied. I don't know if it is. But it will make us a little bit stronger, which is good for the Black Monolith. And after that Black Monolith fight, can we only after that can we properly assess if I overdid our preparations or not. Okay. So, if I end up doing a new run of Legends for YouTube, I think I will try to do something more difficult. Probably impose some penalties for myself, perhaps. Not sure what kind of penalties just yet, but one would be, for example, to never take the Vala, so we never get to craft runes. Another would be to keep the company size down. One would be to skip the economic perks. They help the game quite a bit, especially since you are able to get basically all of them. Well, the food perks and the pecuniary perks on one single character who can just sit in the reserves forever. So that would be one thing. We could do a thematic run, perhaps, where we only use certain kinds of weapons. That could be quite difficult, depending on the weapons. What else could we do? Only recruit certain backgrounds, perhaps. What else? What else? Maybe everyone needs to be nimble instead of going for a balance. Or every single person needs to use a reach weapon. That has an upside as well, but it's a pretty big downside. Oh yeah, we can just do this. Got distracted by my own voice there. Okay, so this bow is okay. It's not great, and even if it were great, we would not be using it. But more importantly, we get experience. Gunhild levels to level 16. Yeah, let's just get hit points instead of melee skill there. Okay, head back to Königsheim. And at this point, we could take this patrol, but I don't want to. Let's go to Wolkenborg, get some tools. Repair stuff and then sell stuff. So 140 at least. Okay, 10 more. Could buy these to make beer, but I don't know. Unnecessary. Alright, let's head back to Königsheim. Camp till next day and sell stuff. Guess we could also repair that. Just leave the Vala in the enchanter's tent, even though we're not enchanting anything. Okay, so we have Sophie and Gunhild going for some religious banter. The campfire shines bright, twisting the company's faces in flowing orange, as though they themselves were of burning stock. We might have had this event before. Also, Sophie is already converted, but the game apparently doesn't recognize this. So Sophie is trying to convert Gunhild here. And we had Sophie convert to a flagellant earlier, but then the game kind of bugged out and we lost those perks that we got from the flagellant side. I think they still exist, but they're not just visible. So if Sophie here is able to convert Gunhild, then that same thing might happen there. So I think we'll just put a stop to this, because the game will bug out, perhaps. Let's quickly check if that's still the case, actually, for Sophie. So Sophie is a nun turned flagellant. But yeah, we don't see any of the flagellant perks we got. But we are gaining, I think, the melee defense from dedication, which is a flagellant perk. That is why we are wearing this sack over our head. So the perks we took are still there, I think, but they're just not visible. Also, why are you trying to convert Gunhild, who already converted you? You are a flagellant yourself. So yeah, that's a bug. Anyway, let's sell more stuff. I don't think we'll be using this firm barrier, this orc shield. As far as orc shields go, it's okay, but we don't need it. Might sell this gun as well. Let's keep it for now since we bought it. We might want to use the gun instead of the crossbow in the Black Monolith fight, but that might be a dumb idea. Will anyone want to use a Swayhander? We could use it instead of, like, one of these flails, but I think that's a bad idea. We could also use it instead of this axe, but that's a very bad idea, because this axe is great. Could use it on Nicholas or Adelinde, but why? Why would I bother? Technically, Gunhild could use it with only 76 melee skill, but Gunhild wants to be a tank. So that doesn't really align with that goal. So we might just sell it, even though it's a great weapon. Unless we like decided to use Adelinde as a damage dealer instead of tank, but it's kind of late for that because we already have a Rebound and Indomitable here. There's a very small chance someone will die, in which case I might want to use it. So I guess I'll keep it for now. It's only worth 1000 crowns anyway. It's basically nothing at this point. Yeah, I should check if this helmet is an upgrade. Let's quickly do so. So 175 minus 12. Not for you. Not for you. And not for you. And Sophie wants to have some vision for Inspire, so not for her. This is an upgrade for the Vala. Also, arguably an upgrade for Elika, but whatever. How about Adelinde? Also arguably an upgrade. Guess we'll give it to Adelinde, and this Diabolica can go on Elika. And the Vala may have this Barbarian Famed Helm. Okay. Let's sell more stuff. Don't need that stuff. Don't need that stuff. Don't need so many of these Southern Arm Guards. And I don't think we'll be using this Southern Padded Shirt as either. So let's just sell that as well. Okay, so we are back to 112,000 crowns. Let's take this caravan here. And after that we'll check Wesenschacht again for gems. Would like to craft a few more gems. Okay, don't need to do anything else. Now that the scaling is at 300%, we might meet... Well, I was going to say we might meet a big group of enemies, especially thanks to distance scaling, that will actually provide a challenge. This group of orc marauders is definitely not that. So, I don't know why this... It's day 266 and our company strength is almost 3000 and we have the additional scaling and legendary difficulty and distance scaling. So why is this group of orcs so easy? Why is there still a plethora of orc young? I don't know. But it seems they want to fight us, so that is more experience for us. If they're able to get to us. Okay, some more flatulent nuisances. Gunhild has exposed her ribs. Okay, so let's heal that straight away. Oh, Gunhild, you silly sod, exposing your ribs like that. It's indecent. Don't do it. And here come the orcs. Silly, silly orcs. They're kind of far away. I think we'll just end our round here. Let them rush us. But let's see. Let's see how close this middle section gets. So we still have the nets out instead of the shields with our northern tanks. Need to remember to change that. But yeah, I think I'll let them come. This behemoth won't be able to hit us since it's 2 tiles away instead of 1 tile away. So the only problem with this is that the Orc Young can do their stun rush attack or whatever it is, and people without Steel Brow will get stunned. So Leif and Nicholas. So with that in mind, let's put Adelinde in front there. And let's use Indomitable as well. Probably no reason to tank this behemoth with someone with Indomitable. I might regret that decision if it's able to land a hit on, let's say, Torolf here, who is Battleforged. I think we just let them come. Get your shield out. Shoot at this Berserker, I suppose. Oh yeah, well, Nicholas could have just used Indomitable instead of letting Adelinde handle it, but whatever. Okay, and let's inspire Navar for next round. Shoot at this warrior. Okay, actually managed to do something with Fearsome. That isn't actually good for us that it's fleeing, but I guess it doesn't hurt. Or to put it more precisely, it doesn't matter one way or the other. Okay, let's see where the behemoth will go. Doesn't really have a spot now. Unless I make room. And who do we inspire? Maybe Torolf can get 2 split mans on this warrior here. Okay. Behemoth going for the northern flank. Gunhild could try to intercept with her ginormous melee defense, so is probably able to walk through this. Let's activate Indomitable though. Okay, yeah, 5%. So this behemoth is basically taken care of. The fleeing orc warrior rallied, so we will get to kill it. Let's do a round swing here. Yeah, maybe I should be using more of that. We'll see if it's actually something we want to try in the Black Monolith fight. It's a bit risky, even with Neivar's melee defense and battle heart, as we've seen in some earlier fights. But if used carefully, it might be worthwhile. I also need to remember to actually use it, which is sometimes a bit difficult. Orcs are very brave until they are not. So they will not back down from a fight unless they start to flee. Which is actually quite easy to make them do. Leave this behemoth for the last. Or maybe we'll kill this orc warrior last because it's so far away from the rest of our company. Let's let the behemoth take one futile swing at Gunhild before we engage with the rest of our team. And it's fleeing. Okay. Cowardly behemoth. Soon to be a dead cowardly behemoth. Okay. Blanca reaches level 18. And let's repair that orc garbage that we just got. And also salvage some of it. Right. I guess we go check if the situation at Wesenschacht has changed for the better. Oswulf reaches level 15 by sitting in the reserves. Impressive. We might bring him to the Black Monolith fight, though I haven't really leveled him for that. So it's probably going to be Raymonda. If he hadn't lost his hand so long ago, he might have become our super tank. Well, a decent super tank. Also, yeah, no, we are waiting with Adelinde, never mind. So, off to Wesenschacht we go, once again. And the situation is gone. There is a caravan here to Camp Vader. Okay, get those gems. Could also buy some tools. So let's buy some tools. Check the armorer. There's nothing there. Let's immediately take the caravan. Don't care about this hostile trading caravan there. Don't care. And we can now enchant. So we were gonna make a feeding rune. And let's make a luck rune as well. And we might go for the Black Monolith after these two are completed. And Adelinde is level 15. We'll see if I'm ready for it. Like I've been saying, we probably have been ready for it for quite a while, but it's still better to make sure. Okay, we see a brigand group homing in on us. It's a very easy brigand group. I think they want to fight. And they do. Okay. They can die as well. Who am I to deny their death wish? Oh yeah, I need to remember to switch out these nets. Doesn't make a huge difference, but still. It is satisfying to absolutely destroy these enemies that you once had to be wary of, but it does get old after you've been doing it for a while. Would have liked a headshot there. One shot at that guy. Very nice. I think going for the round swing strategy in the Black Monolith fight with Nevar is kind of like gambling a bit, so there's a huge upside to it, but there's also a huge downside if we get really unlucky. However, we do have a lot of rotations in our group, so it might not be as risky as I think. We will need to think about it a little bit. If we are able to take out like 5 or more ancient legionaries in one round with her, that would be immensely beneficial, of course. But if we get a little bit unlucky with that, and also if they are able to land hits on her, then the situation quickly changes for the worse. I don't think it's necessary for the fight to be beaten at all, so don't know. Don't know what I will do. Okay. Nicholas, just go for this guy, I guess. They still think they have a chance. Kind of adorable. Kind of adorable. Oh, whoops. Ended the turn there instead of moving. Doesn't matter though. Like so many things, it doesn't matter. Okay, 3 more brigands to kill before they learn their lesson. Are we learning yet? Two more. One more. Okay. Okay. Thanks for the stuff, I suppose. Let's immediately get to repairing that. Whatever. Whatever. See another group of brigands. Well, two groups of brigands and a group of orcs. Doesn't look like any of them are coming for us. Okay, someone wants to buy demon hound bones. I think we'll keep them. Probably won't make use of them, but there is the possibility. Okay. Neivor reaches level 20, so there is the theoretical possibility that we will continue this campaign until she reaches level 21, which would mean another perk point. And Adeline is still level 14. Borrel getting close to level 15. Okay, let's check the black market. Even though, as I said earlier, it's very unlikely we find anything we'd want to buy. Okay, there is a decent two-handed hammer. The problem with that is that we already decided to take the one-handed blacksmith's hammer instead. So this thing might actually be useful for someone who uses perfect focus, but we don't currently have anyone like that. Would be interesting to see a weapon like this used with perfect focus. See how far we can make it go with the -3 fatigue cost reduction. There's an okay one-handed mace, but I think we are already using a better one. Okay sword, or even a good sword, but don't need it. Okay. Let's look for another caravan again, or we could go for those barbarian camps like I've been saying. I guess it's a change of pace at the very least, so we might want to do it. See if we can find a nice, juicy, big barbarian camp here or here. It's a bit far off. Let's head towards the north, and if we see a caravan before that, then we might take that though. Couple of decent runes in this black market, but they are super expensive. There is a good cleaver, a reach cleaver, but we won't be using it. This would be an excellent perfect focus weapon. Right. Don't care about these. Let's head to Wesenschacht. See if we get more gems already. Nope. We do get tools though, so I guess we'll buy tools. And let's go ahead and sell stuff here as well, because the price is good enough. And we don't need to go to Königsheim. Alright. So I guess we'll head north. If we see a good group of a noble army, that is, I think we'll fight them. I'll leave these caravans be though. Could fight 2 caravans at once though. That would be a bit funny. Perhaps. Okay, it might be funny enough to do. But that will be next time, since it's been a long session. So thanks for watching and see you next time.